please celebrate with me the 48 people who attended women's breakfast recently, or the 60% of church members that are in small groups. I want to visit some of the small groups, all of them, all 28 of them. They currently meet online, and I hope to do so before the end of January. They all meet, or many of them now meet on a weekly basis. One of our values as a church is to be a loving and generous community. Another, be proactive in mission, and still another, for all to be involved. We want, as you know, to be distinctive daily disciples and to help loads and loads of people find connections with God. Because we've not been able to gather, people haven't been able to come to church, we've needed to take the church to people. Please celebrate with me the hundreds and hundreds of gifts, practical tokens of God's love that have gone out from this church family. Celebrate with me the 120 angel-themed goodie bags that went out to those who'd normally come to our 11:15 Christmas lunch. Or the 16 gifts that went out to our university students in lockdown. It's been dreadful for some of them. We celebrate with the youth team the 54 bags, the goodie bags that were delivered to members of the youth groups, and 30 additional cards and chocolate selection boxes that are going out to youth that we have contact with in the local community. We very much want to also celebrate the 100 young people who regularly stay in contact and are impacted by our online offering. We want to celebrate with our children's teams the 110 Advent packs that went to those with close links to the church. I think there were 8 crafts in each box. We want to celebrate with the 124 and counting craft and people that have had or ordered craft and carol packs. I think they made up to 150 and can make up to 200. But these taking some love and joy into people's homes. Or the yet to be completely signed up 100 packs of beer that we want to deliver for beer and carols. It's not too late to be part of this. The beer will go off if it's not drunk, and it's not wise for me to drink it. We celebrate with our pastoral care team the 150 seniors that are loved and cared for through our cascade of care through phone calls, and the 40 people plus that help with this ministry and do these calls. Or how about celebrating the 160 goodie bags that went out that last week, sponsored by Rowan School, that have been delivered by our pastoral care team to people's homes, help us with the connection guests. They've gone to Connection Guests and Wingham Court. There's other initiatives in the pipeline. Many of these points of contact have enabled us to share our joy and love in the Lord. Some of the most isolated and struggling have been moved to tears. We weep with those who weep, and we rejoice with those who rejoice. It's not just church members that can share love. I want to celebrate some of our amazing local volunteers and the 208 food bank hampers that were assembled at Holy Trinity Church to bring some Christmas cheer to those who've fallen on difficult times. And the 81 of a potential 900 Christingle packs that have been pre-ordered. Normally we have 4 services. This year we have 1 service, but it's online. so you can click in when it starts or at your convenience. Let's see if we can make it more than 91 people signing in for that. We celebrate hundreds and sometimes thousands of people who engage with Holy Trinity on social media, YouTube, and our website. There were several thousand people who connected with us when we broadcast the remembrance service from the Moore Memorial and our church a few weeks ago. We celebrate the dioceses and parishes all over the country that have heard about and may have advertised Daily Hope, the free phone line. The idea, prompted by God, was conceived by someone you know well at Holy Trinity. I heard this morning that over 4 million minutes have been listened to and 350,000 calls have been made. This is truly a lifeline to those isolated with little access to the outside world. Closer to home, we celebrate the 3,400 Christmas flyers, that we designed and printed, heralding Christmas events and activities in the new year. 3,000 of them have been posted to homes in our parish. We do all this in humility and faithfulness to God's call and our church purpose to encounter, celebrate, and share God's transforming love. There may be many other initiatives that I don't know about that are worth celebrating. Yesterday evening, I heard that 150 men's survival packs, including a couple of beers and some fun and useful gifts, have been funded and delivered by many men from the church to men in our local community. Would love to hear more about God-inspired, God-honoring initiatives.